Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Trinice, your career captain. You finally got the call. You made it past the 6-second resume review. You survived the recruiter phone screen. And now you are sitting in the chair or staring at the Zoom screen for the official interview. Your palms are sweating. The hiring manager looks at you, smiles, and asks a question that seems so simple, yet it completely derails 90% of candidates. As an HR professional, I have sat in on many of these interviews, and I can tell you a secret. An interview is not a test of how well you can memorize your resume. It is a strategic conversation designed to uncover your self-awareness, your emotional intelligence, and your exact value to the company. Today, we are talking about the 3 most common and most dangerous interview questions. The ones that feel like traps because, frankly, they kind of are. I'm going to tell you exactly what the HR department is actually asking when they say these words. And I'm going to give you the exact formulas you need to answer them flawlessly. If you are ready to stop fearing the interview and start controlling the room, hit that like button and let's decode these questions. Let's start with the big one. It's the first thing they ask. Trap number 1, so tell me about yourself. Here is the trap. Candidates hear this and they start reciting their chronological resume. They start at their college graduation and awkwardly ramble through every job they've ever had for 5 unbroken minutes. Or worse, they share deeply personal information about their cats and their weekend hobbies. When HR asks this, we do not want your life story. What we are actually asking is, pitch me. Why are you sitting in that chair right now for this specific job? The fix is you are going to use the present, past, future formula. This should take no more than 60 to 90 seconds. First, the present. Start with right now. Currently, I am project manager at XYZ Corporation, where I specialize in streamlining communication for remote tech teams. Boom, identity established. Second, the past. Give them 2 to 3 highlighted achievements that prove you are good at what you just said. Before that, I spent 5 years in operations where my proudest moment was designing a workflow that saved our department $50,000 annually. You are providing evidence of your value. Third, the future. This is the hook. Tie it directly to the job you are interviewing for. And while I love my current team, I am looking to take my operational skills to a company that is scaling rapidly, which is exactly why I am so excited to talk to you about this director role today. Present, past, future. It is clean, it is professional, and it is immediately proves you are a strategic thinker. Moving on to trap number 2. The question everyone dreads. What is your greatest weakness? The trap here is the fake weakness. 90% of people will look me in the eye and say, honestly, I'm just a perfectionist. I care too much. I work too hard. Let me be very clear. HR hates this answer. It is unoriginal. It lacks self-awareness and it insults the interviewer's intelligence. We know you are not perfect. We are actually asking you, are you self-aware enough to know where you fall short? And are you proactive enough to fix it without me having to micromanage you? The fix. You are going to use the authentic vulnerability plus active mitigation formula. You must put a real weakness, but one that is a soft skill or an operational habit, not a core requirement of the job. If you are applying to be an accountant, do not say your weakness is math. Here is how it sounds. Early in my career, my biggest weakness was delegating. Because I wanted things done a certain way, I would take on too much work myself, which led to burnout and bottlenecked my team. This is the authentic vulnerability. Now, you must immediately pivot to the active mitigation. However, I realized this wasn't sustainable. Over the last year, I've implemented a project management software where I clearly outline tasks and deadlines for my team. By forcing myself to trust the system, I've improved my delegation skills. My team is more empowered and our output has actually increased. You gave a real flaw and you proved you already know how to manage it. This is a winning answer. Trap number 3. Why do you want to work here? The trap here is desperation or self-centeredness. Candidates will say, well, I really need a job, or the commute is great, or I heard the benefits and pay are amazing. While those things might be true for you, they do not tell the company why they should hire you. What HR is actually asking here is, do you do your research and do your professional goals align with our company's mission? The fix is, you need the value alignment formula. You have to connect your specific skills to their specific current needs. This requires you to research the company for at least 30 minutes before the interview. Here is how you answer. I've been following your company's recent expansion into the European market. I know that scaling a sales team internationally comes with massive logistical challenges. Because I spent the last 3 years standardizing onboarding processes for a global team, I know that I can step into and immediately help ease those growing pains for your department. I want to work here because I have the exact tool set to help solve the problem you are facing right now. Do you hear the difference? You aren't asking them for a favor. You are offering them a solution. I'm going to throw in a bonus trap because I see people fail the interview in the last 5 minutes all the time. The interviewer closes their notebook and asks, do you have any questions for me? If you say no, I think you covered everything, you have failed. To HR, this signals a lack of curiosity and a lack of true interest in the role. The fix, you must have at least 2 or 3 high-level questions written down in a notebook that you bring with you. Do not ask about salary, vacation time, or lunch breaks yet. Please don't do that. Ask strategic questions. Ask, what is the most important metric I will be evaluated on in my first 90 days? Or, what is the biggest challenge the person in this role will face immediately? Ask, how does this team collaborate a major win? Or how they celebrate a major win? These questions flip the script. They show you are already picturing yourself in the role, doing the work, and driving results. Let's recap. When they ask, tell me about yourself, use present, past, future. When they ask for a weakness, give a real one, followed by how you actively manage it. When they ask why you want to work there, align your skills with their business problems. And always ask questions at the end. An interview shouldn't feel like an interrogation. When you understand the psychology behind the questions, it becomes an equal business conversation between 2 parties figuring out if they are a good fit. Take a deep breath. You have the skills, Now you have the formulas to prove it. If this video gave you an aha moment for your next interview, please hit that subscribe button on your screen. I am building a library of content here to help you navigate every stage of your career. Now, I want to hear from you. What is the absolute weirdest or hardest interview question you have ever been asked? Drop it in the comments and I will tell you how I would answer it as an HR pro. Thank you so much for watching. Keep managing your career like a captain, and I will see you in the next video.